Today I've decided to do a mask tier list and to just show you what I think of each mask. I have just recently finished the Majora's Mask game, so I thought I would show everybody what I think of each mask. I'll take into consideration the 64 and the 3DS versions of each mask and their functionalities, the quest it is to get them, what they give you in return, all those things, and kind of to how they look. Get started. So first, I'll start with the three main masks: the Deku, Goron, and Zora. Deku, I want to rank a C, just because he isn't as powerful. He is a good. He can do the flower petal, where he can shoot up, and I like when he drops the Deku nuts. But besides that, there isn't much. I do like when he spins on the pedals, but he is a weak character and he is slightly slow. Not as slow as the Goron, but just not as powerful also as the Goron or Zora. And I just feel like he's just okay. Now the Goron though, I'm going to rank it in A. It is amazing to see when it does the spin and can travel very fast, faster than even Epona. So that's one plus. Another thing is it has a very powerful punch too. I don't like it that if walking speed it is really slow, but that's why you just do the spin move. So that's why I rank it an A. The Zora Mask, I'll rank it a B. I would rank it a C with the 3DS version because it's just so slow when he swims, and you have to use magic all the time, which you run out of magic quite quickly in the game. But I give it a B because overall, even if you exclude the 3DS, I feel like he's just a really great mask. He has the boomerang fins, and he can swim pretty fast and do pretty cool jumps, and it's a pretty fun swim mechanic to do that was just introduced. So I feel like that was a start for swim mechanics and a great stepping stone into it. So the next one I'll rank would be, I think I'll rate the stone mask, which I'm gonna put, sadly I will put it as a C. It is a great mask to hide yourself. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it as a B. It is a great mask to hide yourself, but you get it kind of late in the game. You'll only use it for the Pirate's Fortress mainly. You can hide from other enemies, but pretty much at that point you would have finished. You would have gotten to the third dungeon, and you're mostly done with the game, and you're pretty powerful as it is. So really, I would have loved to see it at the beginning, of course, to make it easier to get through the Deku Palace. But really, I do like the how you get the mask. You find the man with the lens of truth, and then you give him a potion, uh, and it hides. And of course, it hides you, making it very easy to get through the pirate fortress. But besides that, there's not much else. Next, I'll have to rank the male masks, which I'm gonna probably put it at a C. It is pretty fun to get it in the cafe and Anju quest, which all the masks I think are pretty decent. But you only get a heart from it. I do like it how you get it from you interact with the mailman in the last minute of the game when Moon's about to crash. But besides that, the interaction is pretty cool. How you give him the letter, he goes off to Anju's mother to deliver the letter, and then he gives you the hat as he leaves. But you only get one heart piece, and I'd say that's about it, which is not much. The Dongerero masks I'm gonna put as a solid B. I do love the quest a whole lot, and how you get it's also kind of interesting, as you have to give a piece of rock sirloin to a Goron. Doing the whole Dongerero quest is kind of fun, trying to find all the previous frogs that may have met in previous dungeon rooms and other places. So yeah, I'd have to say it's a pretty decent mask, and I do like the quest. Even though it gives you one heart piece, the quest is pretty fun to do. Obviously, I'm gonna rank the Fierce Deity mask in S tier. Very powerful mask. Of course, it would be nice to have had it earlier, but it helps defeat Majora's Mask within literally 30 seconds, and it's a pretty amazing, cool looking Link. So I'd have to rank that, and he's obviously overpowered with the double helix sword. You can use it against other bosses in the game if you continue to play it, but besides that, I'd have to say that it is an overpowered link, more powerful than any other link we've seen in any other games. The next one I'm gonna do is the bunny hood. And I'd also have to rank this at S tier. I use this most of the game, and once you get it pretty early, you're going to use it the whole time to get through dungeons easier, to get to certain points in your quest easier. It's a really helpful mask, and obviously with the whole game focusing on time management and trying to get as much done within the 3-day time period, this helps out a ton, and I have to say that's why I rank it at S. Plus, we haven't seen much of a speed effect for Link that doesn't result in him losing stamina. Next one I'm going to rank is the Keaton mask. And I'd have to say this one for me is kind of a C. I do like it how you get the mask, but just in general I just don't feel like it offers a whole much. It's just okay, I'd have to say. It's not the best mask ever, but it is fun to get from Anju, and also doing the questions was a pretty fun challenge because obviously if you don't use a guide like I did, you'll have to remember what happened in all of Majora's, pretty much in different spots in Majora's Mask. So I'd have to say that's what makes it pretty fun, but besides that, that's the only use for it you have. Now the Garo mask, I'm going to rank it a B. As you can see, more ninjas, and they help you, give you hints and clues to what you'll need to do next. I have to say it's a pretty interesting looking mask too, so not much to say about that. The bomb mask, I'll rank it B for bomb, and it's especially useful early in the game. You get it from the old lady as you save her from the thief, but also it's very powerful and obviously comes in a quick, helps you if you ever run out of bombs. Now the all night mask, or I believe that's what it's called, I want to rank it a B because it's interesting, the story behind it, but for me it's just a C, I would say. There's not much to do with it. You listen to the tale, which I enjoy a whole lot, but besides that, how you get it is all you have to do is just buy it, which is not much. But I do love the tale and folklore of what you hear about the giants and why they wear masks every festival. This mask, which is, I believe, I'll have to look it up. I believe it's like the pig mask you get from the Deku Butler, ranks for me a D. You only get the mushroom from it, and I feel like it was pointless to do the Deku Butler if it's only going to have just a bare minimum use. It just, for me, felt like no, at no point. Cowboy's mask, I would rank a C. Again, it only gives you one heart, and it's not that much useful. One one piece of heart, I should say. But that's not the whole point. The mask, you get the mask once you go through the whole quest, and that's actually pretty fun. And that's why I'm also going to rank the Anju Cafe actually a little higher in the B, because you use it most of the quest, which again I have to say is the most fun side quest of all time. The Great Fairy Mask, I would rank it an A. It helped me out so much getting fairies which you could not reach, so you would use that to attract the fairies, and that made it easier throughout all 4 dungeons, which helps you obviously get numerous upgrades, including the spin attack, obviously, and you also get the Great Fairy Sword at the end. The Giant's Mask is only used once, which was the most enjoyable part, but not really. It just, for me, that was it. You can only use it one time against Twin Mold, and I was in the second half too. So I felt like it was kind of useless, but I did enjoy the fight a lot, so I think I'll rank it a B. Now the Mask of Truth for me is very helpful, but at the same time I would only use it just a few times. Again, hardly go to any Sheikah stones, and I did do that one thing where you have to check which puppy you want to help win the race so you can win another heart container. I do love how you get it, is how you have to go through a Skulltula house, and that was actually pretty fun little side quest, finding all the Skulltulas and seeing where they are. It's also pretty interesting. I like how you get it. You play all the band members with Goron, Zora, Deku Link, and Normal Link too, and you play with the ocarina, the drums, the trumpets, and also the guitar. So that's pretty fun, and also doing the side quest with the Goron brother ends up giving you an empty bottle, I believe in both games too. So I kind of liked it, but besides that, there's not much, which I'll put as C. The skull mask is useful a lot, and I actually had a lot of fun time with it, which is why I'll rank it a B. And also, I enjoyed going through but he was pretty fun too, and he was enjoyable. And that was probably another fun mini boss that I got to enjoy. Again, the graveyards led you to the Iron Knuckles, which I believe are the most fun bosses of both the Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask game. So that's why I'm going to rank it high. It also led you to a few heart pieces and a Song of Storms, which in my opinion is another amazing song played in both Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Gibdo Mask is very heartwarming in how you get it, and that's why I love it the most, is how you have to rescue Pamela's father from the Gibdo Mask by playing the Song of Healing. And it is useful obviously in the Bottom of the Dwell, which is mainly just giving the Gibdos what they want. But besides that, I'd say that's about it. But that is a fun mask to get. The Burma mask was fun to use to get from the Song of Storms guy, and also you would get the bunny hood from it. So that would make me put it in A. But I feel like that's just about it. And I feel like I have to rank it sadly low in the C section. Just for me, it was just no fun. It just was no use afterwards. The Kamara mask was also an interesting one to get, but just for me again, it was just a D. You only get the piece of heart and you just play the Song of Healing. It just felt a little weak for me. I would also probably put the male mask in there, but again, like I felt like these two are the weakest. And the Romani mask I'm going to put at A. The reason why I'm putting A is not because how you get it, but what it gives you, which is the Chateau Romani, which I used a lot because once you run out of your magic meter, that's the problem. This one keeps it fully blue and you don't have to worry about it over again, which helps you get through the dungeons easier. So I'd have to say these are the masks. I would rank them. The only thing I would change, I may put the Goron mask lower, and I may put the All Night mask at B, and maybe put the Gibdo mask at C. And yeah, I think that'll be the list. I just felt like everything was in between, with the mask mainly being B and C, where there were a few highs and not too many lows. So I'd have to say this is it.